So, how was the first weekend in the new house?
Hey, babe. Oh, wow. It was incredible.
It must have been much more quiet than you're used to. I mean, especially compared to your place in the city.
Well, sort of. But it's kind of funny. I heard all sorts of other things. Nature sounds, I guess. Those birds got so loud at 5 a.m. It was crazy. There was like one big one that seemed to sit on my windowsill all morning. It looked like a raven or something.
Oh, well, I guess they make a good alarm clock.
Yeah, I guess so. I have to say, it feels really good to be a homeowner again.
I bet. How long has it been again?
Well, I've been officially divorced for 2 years now, and Carrie got the house and the settlement, so a little longer than that, I guess?
And you're sure that suburban life is what you really wanted?
It is. I can't wait to cut my grass again, and having an actual garage to park my car in, it just feels right.
Even though you're there all alone.
Oh, honey, we've talked about this so many times. I'm sorry you're upset. You know how much I care about you. I'm just not ready to live with someone again. It's only been 2 years since the divorce. I really just need some more time to make sure that I don't make a mistake like that again.
I know. I guess I just thought that once you'd settled in, you'd have second thoughts about inviting me to move in with you.
Hey, that commuter line is here from Midtown in less than 30 minutes. I think we may see each other even more often with me living here than when I lived cross town.
Oh, well, that may be true.
You are coming tonight, right? Let me cook you dinner. We can take the train in together to work in the morning.
That sounds really nice. Okay, I'll be there.
Great. I can't wait to show you around the neighborhood. Ooh, maybe we'll have another run-in with this bizarre neighbor of mine.
You've already had a run in with a neighbor?
Yes, the old lady next door. She's such a character. She straight up looks like a witch.
A witch? What do you mean?
Like a literal witch. She was wearing this crazy black dress with like an actual cape and all this crazy jewelry.
Wait, is this the neighbor with all of the Halloween decorations?
Yes, but that's the thing. I don't think they are Halloween decorations. I think that's what her house looks like all year.
Seriously? Oh, come on. She must have kids or something.
No, she lives alone. And last night she had a party or get together or something. I hear these bizarre sounds coming from outside.
Yeah? And?
So I go out into the backyard and peek through that gap in the fence. And I see her and a group of other ladies, all dressed up. And I kid you not, they were like doing a seance or something.
A seance?
Yes, they were all in a circle around a fire and they were like chanting or something. I'm telling you, it was like they were a coven of witches.
And this is what you left the city for?
I know, right? But wait, there's more. She saw me spying on them.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, what did you do?
I just stood there. I couldn't move. And then she comes up to the fence and she's like, "Hi, I'm Calliope. Nice to meet you, Darryn." And I was all like, how do you know my name? And she says, "I have my ways. Hope the girls and I weren't making too much noise for you. It's our book club night."
Book club?
Babe, I'm telling you, this didn't look like any book club.
Well, maybe they were reading a book about witches and they came in costume or something.
And also decided to cast some spells in the backyard.
Maybe they were just really getting into character? What happened then?
Nothing. She just said goodnight, and they went back inside the house.
Well, I look forward to seeing if there is any suburban drama tomorrow night.
Yup, can't wait to see you, babe.
Me too.
Hello? Is this Calliope?
Hello, Darryn. I felt you'd be contacting me soon.
Yes, well, I got the note you left on my door.
I was just hoping we could discuss some of the neighborly arrangements I had in place with Mr. Smith. the former occupant of your domicile.
Sure. What sort of arrangements?
I am very particular about my garden, especially my herb garden, which grows on the side between our two houses. I noticed this morning that part of the garden had been tampered with.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I was out doing some yard work and stumbled a bit upon your side of the lawn. I may have accidentally stepped on something.
Those herbs are very potent and should not be handled by anyone but me. They have certain properties that could be dangerous to those who aren't careful with them.
Again, I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful on that side of the house.
When I saw you come to view the home around the time of the equinox, I regarded that as a good sign, a sign of a harmonious neighborly union. I hope I did not misread the signs. Mr. Smith understood that I was a woman of certain powers, and that a mutual respect of one another's properties would be beneficial to us both.
Oh, yes, of course. I absolutely agree.
Wonderful. So I trust we will have no further issues?
You won't get any trouble from me.
I should tell you, Darryn, being neighbors can be a very powerful bond. However, power can swing both ways, can it not?
Yes?
Then we understand each other. Blessed be, Darryn.
Blessed be. Babe, are you around? I'm freaking out a little bit.
Huh? Why? What's going on?
I just got home from work. I took the train back and walked home as usual, and I went to get in the car to run to the store, and it won't start.
Oh, okay. So
So I just brought it home from a complete tune-up. It should be running perfectly, but the battery is completely dead.
well, I guess that is a little weird.
Babe, I'm telling you, something weird is going on here.
Huh? Oh, you mean what you were saying last night about all the issues with the house? And that story about your neighbor?
Yes, the way the lights inside the house have been going on and off at crazy times with no explanation. I mean, everything in this house was thoroughly inspected right before the closing. There's a brand new electric system in this house. Everything should be working perfectly. But I will literally turn a light off and it will come back on without me even touching anything.
I agree, that is creepy.
Right? And the TV too. It'll randomly change channels without me even pressing a button.
And you think your neighbor is involved? How again?
Remember the other day when I told you that guy let his dog go in my yard and didn't pick it up? I went outside to clean it up and I accidentally threw it in her garbage can. I thought it was mine at the time. They were right next to each other, but then I see her through the window looking into the can and I realized my mistake. Babe, she turned and looked at the house, just staring at my front door. She was so pissed off. And then she raises her hand up in the air and starts mumbling some words to herself while she keeps staring at my house.
Whoa. Okay, that is weird. But she was probably just cursing you out or something.
Cursing me out? Or putting a curse on me?
A curse? What are you saying?
I'm saying that she's a witch. A real-life witch. And I pissed her off.
You really think that?
I'm starting to. She kept going on the other day about power. How she has power. And power can go both ways.
Uh-huh.
And everything that seems to be going wrong is with the power. The electricity in the house. My car's battery.
So you think she's cast some kind of a power spell on your house?
I don't know. You think I sound crazy, don't you?
Well, I just don't get it. I was there the day before yesterday, and none of these weird things were going on.
I know, it never happens when you're here. But then, as soon as you leave and I'm here alone, everything goes haywire.
But why would it only happen when you're alone? You think maybe I'm your good luck charm?
Babe, I don't know, but this isn't funny. I'm really spooked here. Oh my God.
What? What happened?
I just walked in my kitchen and opened the fridge. The fridge is warm. It must have been off all day. The fridge is unplugged.
That's so weird. Are you sure you didn't unplug it?
Why would I unplug a fridge that's full of food? There's no reason to unplug it.
Okay, this is starting to get really weird. Maybe living alone in that big house wasn't the best idea after all.
Maybe you're right.
Want to come into the city tonight? Stay at my place? Or I could run to the train station and come to you.
Oh, crap. She just sent me a text message.
Who? The neighbor? What does it say?
Babe, let me get back to you in a bit.
Be careful.
Hello, Darryn. Is anything troubling you? I have sensed for a few days now that there was a certain disturbance in energy from your residence.
I think you know exactly what the disturbance in energy is. Please, I don't want any trouble. I just want to enjoy my new home in peace.
Darryn, sometimes the people whom we surround ourselves with can conjure the field of energy that controls our lives. Do you understand what I am saying?
I think so?
I have in my possession something which you must be witness to. May I show it to you?
Please, I just want this all to be over.
Meet me in the front yard near my herbs. All will soon be revealed to you.
Hey, babe?
Oh my God, there you are. I'm starting to worry about you. I have been doing a ton of research since we last spoke. I think you may be right. I think your neighbor really is a witch.
Ooh, is that right?
Yes, I think she may have even cast that spell on you that first night you saw her in the backyard.
Ooh, you mean when she was with all her other witchy friends?
Exactly. If that really was her coven, it would make her spell more powerful. Who knows what else this woman might be capable of?
You think she's gonna do something worse?
I'm really scared she might. What if she does something to hurt you?
It's so weird how all of these strange things seem to happen only on the days you aren't here.
I thought that was strange also, but I think something about my feminine energy must act as like some sort of protection for you.
Oh, wow, you think that's what it is?
Maybe. You see, I always had a feeling, like a little voice in my head that said you wouldn't be safe living all alone in that big house. Maybe I have a little bit of power myself.
Oh, I know that you do.
You do? Aw, so what do you say? Should I pack a bag and come over tonight?
In fact, Calliope showed me something tonight that showed me just how clever you really are.
Huh? What do you mean? What did she show you?
Calliope asked me to meet her outside so she could show me some videos from her phone.
Oh, what kind of videos?
The videos that her home's Ring camera took of the outside of her house. That camera is amazing. It gets a pretty good angle of my property as well.
Oh, it does?
It got a shot of you and some shady-looking guy messing with the electric box on the side of my house.
Oh, well, I can explain that.
Really? Go ahead.
Well, I was trying to help you. That was my friend's cousin, and he said maybe he could see what was wrong with your system.
I see. And how exactly were you trying to help me when you started the ignition to my car and then let it run until the battery died?
Oh, I was going to borrow your car and go to the store, and I must have just forgotten I started it. Oops.
Or how about when you took the key from under the mat and let yourself into my house in the middle of a workday?
Oh, right. I forgot my favorite scarf at your house and came back to get it.
Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with you? You have been deliberately sabotaging my home, making me think I'm crazy, making me scared to death of my next door neighbor. I seriously thought she was a witch who was out to get me.
Oh, I'm sorry, all right? I was just so pissed at you for not wanting me to move in there with you. I just thought I'd pull a few pranks, just some inconveniences.
Some pranks? I thought there was a curse on my new house.
Right, but since everything was always better when I was there, compared to when you were there alone, I thought it would help you to realize how much you really need me.
Oh, this situation has definitely made me realize something, all right.
It has?
It's made me realize how glad I am that I decided to get my own place without you.
Oh, Darryn, please don't say that.
Nancy, I simply don't have the energy for this relationship anymore. We're through. I blocked Nancy after that. She kept trying to contact me, even sent me a letter, but I cut off all contact. I dropped off the few belongings she had at my place at her office. Some of my friends thought that I should press charges against her, or even sue her for the repairs needed at my home because of her. But I prefer to just cut the cord, so to speak. As for Calliope, she's a kooky lady, but she's turned out to be a really nice neighbor. All that talk about her having power, it turns out all she meant was that her best friend is the president of our homeowners association. She's really sweet. She makes me homemade tea and gives me little gifts from time to time. She's completely harmless. Now that all the drama has died down, I've finally been able to relax and start enjoying my new place. Just about the only issue I have now is that darn raven. He's on my windowsill every morning, like clockwork. Sometimes it feels like he's staring right at me.
Have a spooky true text story of your own? Share it with our team. And don't forget to subscribe for more True Text Stories!